Hi, everyone. I'm Ambrose with 3i Technologies, and I'm joined today by another one of the Oculus Fund participants. Launched in 2022, the Oculus Fund is a $10,000 grant awarded for small business startups. The fund aims to create new opportunities for entrepreneurs to create more startups, more jobs, and a brighter future for Battle Creek. Today, we have Tom Lopez with Cookin with Beans food truck.
I'm Tom Lopez. I'm here with the Cookin with Beans mini street taco food truck, and I'm excited to be here with the Oculus Foundation and here with 3i today. And I'm just happy to talk about what we did to start up our little business, and hopefully we'll do well in this little competition that's coming up, and hopefully we can continue to expand and spread out.
Yeah, growing.
Yes.
Tell us about your background before you started the truck.
I worked in manufacturing. I did a lot, anything from a general laborer all the way up to a plant manager. I've worked in steel mills, foundries, automotive, honestly, anything and everything you can imagine. I've had the opportunity to work with great people, learn a lot from them, and honestly applied a lot to it, applied a lot to this food truck, what I learned.
And then but growing up, food was a passion.
Absolutely.
Tell us about that.
Food has always been a big thing in my family. Come from a huge family. My mom from a family of 7 kids, my dad from a family of 18. Food was always available and it was always great. I've got a grandma and grandpa who are from Jalisco, Mexico. And every day after school, I got to have fresh tortillas, beans, rice, something extra to go on the plate every single day. And you don't realize how spoiled you are with something as simple as beans and rice until you never have beans and rice that good again. So
I like that. When you were deciding to start a business, we have the option for restaurants. There's a lot of vacant buildings around here, so it is appealing to think about that. But why the truck?
So started the truck just to have a little more control about what and who would be working on it. Unfortunately, I'm currently our only employee, but it's also very easy to manage everything that way. So with the truck, I was trying to make it as efficient as possible to be able to put out a good product every single day, basically trying to eliminate any kind of waste in the process. So that's why we went small.
And tell me about the truck, because it is a small one. It is very unique. Typically, we see bigger the better, but you were talking about you wanted smaller because you wanted to be able to control everything yourself. But tell us about the truck, exactly where it came from.
So imported this truck from Japan. It's a Suzuki K truck. And the whole idea, it's 6x12. It's tiny. So he's not wrong. It's very small. But the whole idea was to have everything in its place, really pulling back from my background with manufacturing and everything like that. I can produce an order in probably like a 2 to 3 minute time frame and as few as 3 to 4 steps. Whereas with a big food truck, you're running around everywhere trying to get your produce, everything like that, back to where you need it on the grill, cook it, put it in a tray, top it, and everything like that. I don't really move other than a shift this way, shift that way. Here's your food. Thank you very much.
And you have very long lines of folks around town. Tell us about where you're going and how you're finding your clients.
I've had a lot of great opportunities to work with amazing people. Horrocks is one of the first places that gave me an opportunity to set up and sell. And they have had me back religiously ever since. It's something that we're looking forward to start up again this year, probably be an every other Friday type event. But honestly, building that type of relationship with a store like that, now you've got people who know you're going to be there and they can plan on it and they can know, hey, I'm going to be here next Friday because that's when he's going to be there. Or this was really good today. We're coming back. I hear a lot of those things when people are out there. We've worked with Ace Hardware and Marshall. They've been incredible to me. Darling Ace Hardware. It's honestly it's been making those connections and keeping them. One of our largest opportunities that we had, I got set up with the military and we made it out to Gray Lane 5 times this past year to go serve our troops. And that's something I'm very proud to do and very excited to continue with on this year and in the future.
Positive feedback seems to be from every one of your events. You were saying this earlier offline, and then you mentioned we were seeing very long lines at the truck. So it's good to see that Battle Creek has embraced it. We have some food trucks around here. Shout out to Rock and Roll Creamery, who was at our event, Oculus, last year. And then our Family Day event, we had them. It was a big turnout there too. So I think the community for food is there and food trucks. Can you tell us, what is your territory specifically?
So we try to struggled with that one. We do try to stay like in the Calhoun County area. Marshall, Battle Creek. We go to Jackson quite a bit. Have been out to Ann Arbor. Chelsea has been a pretty good one. Ugly Dog Distillery has had us out several times, and you'll probably see more of that in the future. Honestly, we're going to go anywhere as long as it makes sense. Grayling is obviously the furthest event we've gone to, and that's about a 4.5-hour trip for us.
I was going to say your territory is pretty vast, but you're the only employee right now, exactly. So you do what you got to do. If you awarded the Oculus Fund grants, what would that mean for your business?
It would be an awesome opportunity for us to look at our truck, to understand what we could do better. And that's what I would try to do with it, is trying to make it as efficient as possible. It's something that you're going to hear come out of my mouth a lot. And what we would try to do is try to invest a little bit into kind of making this truck great, if you want to look at it that way. And then we would try to hold on to as much as possible, because the goal is to add a trailer or a second truck to the fleet, if you want to call it that. And then the goal with that ultimately is to try to add employees and to try to grow from there.
And you were looking, if you have the trailer, you can potentially have a larger menu.
Yes, absolutely. With a bigger trailer, we'd be able to expand the menu a little bit more from what you see currently on the food truck, which is just chicken and steak tacos, and then, hot eat those and Coke and Sprite. So if we get a bigger unit, you will see more options coming off that truck.
What does it mean for you to start the business in Battle Creek to start? Because you've been here for a couple of years now, right?
Yep. So it was awesome to start a small business out here. I was new to Marshall, this whole Calhoun County area, and I was going through the motions. I hate to say that, but going through the motions as far as basically I had a job and I was doing everything that I needed to do to provide for my family and take care of them. And then I had the opportunity with the truck to get it started, really focused on getting it going. And I would say the neatest thing about it was the support from the community. I had the fire department working with me very closely. I had the health department working with me very closely, because I do not come from a food background. But I had people who were willing to stop and explain and show and really get me going and get me on the right path, which was incredible. And I don't know if that's how it is in every community or anything like that, but I can tell you the support is there if you want it and need it.
We did there from some of the other participants, they were saying that there were some resources they took advantage of early on when they were learning on how to be an entrepreneur. There was some stuff from Grand Valley. There was like a Northern Initiative Trust, if I'm saying that wrong, sorry. It did seem like Battle Creek was really supporting small business, but you already had a formal education in running company culture and developing something from scratch and maintaining it. So you were pretty much a self-sufficient. You didn't have to really take advantage of those sort of resources, correct?
Yeah, there were some resources here in Battle Creek, which I would say it's incredible that they have it. And I think that it would be very helpful for somebody going in to start up a business and everything like that. And I'm going to be the first person to tell you, I don't know everything I need to know. I know that about myself. But I had a lot of background just in, I've done probably we've done 4 different startups, and just working through that and understanding what's needed, what you need to do, how you need to do it, everything like that. I had a lot of background in that. That helped me get the truck going quickly, and it was a rather smooth startup once we got going.
Any advice for folks that are just looking to start a business?
Absolutely. I would tell you, especially if it's going to be a food truck or something like that, if you're passionate about it, make something that you're proud of, make something that was unique to you and own it. And then I would just tell you the same thing that I should have told myself is, you may be starting this as something to do for fun on the weekends or something to do to keep you busy. It's going to turn into a full-time job. And If you're passionate about it, if you care about it, just own it. Get ready for the ride because it's going to take you.
And that's it. That was Tom Lopez from Cookin with Beans. Tom, we will see you next week. Good luck.
Thank you very much. I'm very excited to be here and I look forward to doing more.